There's a terrible truth that nobody wants to admit, but it's happening all around. Smart people, brilliant minds, professionals who have mastered their fields, yet they keep losing money. Not because they are dumb, not because they're careless, but because they are trapped. Trapped by illusions painted in glossy charts, fooled by smooth-talking gurus, stuck in outdated ways of thinking that the system squeezes them into day after day. It's like watching a slow-motion crash, where talent and insight meet a high wall of hidden forces, and the fall feels inevitable. If this thing wasn't so heartbreaking, it would almost be laughable how many people believe they have it all figured out, only to watch everything slip through their fingers. The fatigue, the frustration, the endless questions spinning in the mind. Why is this happening? How is it possible that so many smart people get it so wrong? The worst part? This isn't about luck or market swings. It's about a fundamental mismatch. A war between true intelligence and the false realities we're fed every waking second. The system they try to play by is broken. It handcuffs them with rules disguised as wisdom, shackles them with consensus dressed as truth, and paints comfort as achievement when it's really a trap. Imagine pouring years into decoding strategies, analyzing data, trusting the experts, only to find that every move is somehow one step behind the market or worse, one step in the wrong direction. Every loss stings deeper because it's not just cash disappearing. It's a chunk of their identity, their confidence, their security. The weight on the chest grows heavier. The doubt creeps in like poison. Are they really that good? Or is the whole thing a game rigged against them? So what's going wrong? Why do smart people so often get crushed? Let's strip it down, no fluff. The first brutal truth is this. Most investment advice is designed to keep them in line, not set them free. The rules are crafted to benefit someone else, the managers, the media, the big players, not the individual thinker. It's a mirage of control in a desert of chaos. The smartest people lose because they trust too much in frameworks that are made to fail them. They get stuck reacting to noise, chasing popular trends, and ignoring the raw, uncomfortable truth underneath all the chatter. Markets are not about intelligence alone. They are about timing, psychology, and the courage to break free from the herd. The CEO with a PhD in finance who follows the same charts and models as everyone else is no better off than the guy next door clicking buy on impulse. The next crushing fact. Many brilliant investors get emotionally hijacked. Fear and greed are not just buzzwords. They are the invisible puppeteers controlling every move. Losing money doesn't just hurt the wallet. It inflames the ego, shatters the vision of oneself as capable and in control. When losses start piling up, the mind screams for revenge, for quick fixes, for shortcuts. And that's where critical mistakes are made. Every desperate move feeds the cycle. Loss leads to overtrading, chasing, panic selling. The smartest brain can suddenly turn into the most reckless. This emotional trap is lethal because it's invisible until it's too late. The pain turns rationality into a distant memory. But here is where it gets real. All these struggles can be overcome if a different game is played. The solution isn't in more data, more apps, or more tips from the experts spouting the same tired nonsense. The answer lies in reclaiming a power that has been buried beneath convenience, compromised reality, and false safety nets. The power of radical independence. This means becoming sovereign over investment decisions, refusing to accept received wisdom, and building a mindset that can stand brutal truths without breaking. It means questioning everything, even what feels like common sense in investing, and crafting a personal framework that fits one's unique vision of the world. This is not about following the crowd. It's about walking a lonely edge that others fear. It starts with embracing patience like a weapon. Instant gratification is the enemy here. Real wealth, real success, are not fireworks, but slow burns. The market will punish impatience more brutally than any mistake. The rare investors who last don't panic when the herd does. They stay still, they observe, they move with precision grounded in clear principles. The pressure to act quickly is the world's way to keep them off balance. The know-it-alls who shout for urgency are often the ones who profit from others' hasty moves. To win, time becomes an ally, not a threat. And here's a secret too few understand. Alignment with the right people changes everything. The smartest minds lose when isolated, trapped in echo chambers or corporate offices filled with status games. Success in investing is born from fiery complementary connections. People who don't just agree, but challenge, sharpen, and expand perspective. Connections that are brutally honest, fiercely supportive, and unafraid to break norms. The power of the network is how raw individual brilliance is transformed into unstoppable force. Without this, even the smartest person can crumble under the weight of complexity and doubt. Another game changer is learning to see beyond the obvious. Everyone analyzes earnings, tracks market cycles, and follows news headlines. The truly exceptional look deeper at psychology, global shifts, the hidden behaviors of money itself. They unlearn what they think they know, rethink assumptions about risk, and redefine what opportunity looks like. They don't just jump on trends. They anticipate when the trend will collapse, finding strength in patience and selective aggression. It's a mindset that refuses comfort and consensus, trading short-term applause for long-term mastery. So, to those watching, this is both a warning and a call. The reason so many smart people lose money is not a mystery or failure of intelligence. It's the price paid for living inside illusions and comfortable prisons. But it doesn't have to be this way. There's a different path, one that leads through challenge, through breaking free, through becoming the rare individual who won't settle. It demands ruthless honesty, unwavering patience, and the courage to reject the status quo every single day. It demands forging alliances not with the many, but with the few who burn just as fiercely. Every loss, every setback can become fuel if the mindset shifts. Stop chasing comfort and start chasing clarity. Stop following rules and start questioning them. Stop fearing isolation and find those few rare companions who spark transformation. It's time to reject the easy lie of safe investing, fed by a broken system, and step into the chaos with sovereign will. Not to survive, but to own the game. This is more than money. It's about reclaiming freedom. The freedom to define reality. The freedom to align with one's deepest vision. The freedom to become more than what the world expects. This fire is already inside many, waiting to be unleashed by those who refuse to be average, who refuse to stay trapped. The system forgot these people. That's their greatest advantage. Investors, professionals, leaders, this moment is a reckoning. The smart lose money because they are listening to the wrong voices, trusting broken structures, and chasing illusions. But they can win everything by daring to think differently, question their deepest beliefs, and connect with those who light the way forward. Be patient. Be selective. Be sovereign. The fire inside will burn brighter than any market crash. The trap is nothing compared to the power of the liberated individual. It's time to stop losing, start becoming. Because the future belongs to those who refuse to be prisoners of yesterday's lies and choose to create what's next.